Listen up, you lot. Beef Wellington. Even the name sounds posh, doesn't it? This dish is the king of the table, a real showstopper. Golden, flaky pastry hiding a delicious secret perfectly cooked beef with a savory mushroom layer. It's a flavor explosion waiting to happen. Don't think for a minute that it's too fancy for you. We're gonna break it down step by step. Trust me, you can absolutely nail this. Get ready for your mates to bow down to your culinary genius. Right, before we get our hands dirty, let's talk ingredients. You'll need a beautiful piece of beef tenderloin. We're talking center cut, at least 1.5 inches thick. None of that cheap stuff. Next, mushrooms, a good handful of those. You'll also need puff pastry, Dijon mustard, Parma ham, eggs, and some herbs and spices. Panicking already? Don't you dare. These are all easy to find. Now preheat that oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 200 for you Celsius folks. Let's get this show on the road. First things first, we gotta sear that beef. Get your pan screaming hot. Add some oil, then sear that beef on all sides. We're talking a minute per side max. We want a beautiful brown crust, not a gray disaster. Season it with salt and pepper. Once you've sealed in the juices, take it off the heat, let it cool down while we get on with the rest. Remember, patience is a virtue in the kitchen. Section 4, the duxelles, a symphony of mushrooms. Now for the mushrooms. This is what we call a duxelle. Finely chop those mushrooms. Don't even think about using a food processor. Get those tears out, we're chopping by hand. Now saute them in some butter until they're nice and golden brown. Season with salt, pepper, and maybe a touch of thyme. This mushroom mixture is going to add a whole other level of flavor to your Wellington. It's the Robin to your Batman, the salt to your pepper. Don't underestimate its importance. Section 5, pastry perfection, encasing the masterpiece. Time for the fun part, roll out your puff pastry. Not too thin, mind you. Spread a thin layer of Dijon mustard over the pastry. This will add a nice tang. Then, lay down your Parma ham, followed by the mushroom duxelles. Now, carefully place your seared beef on top of this deliciousness. Brush the edges of the pastry with some egg wash. This will help it stick together. Bring the pastry over the beef and seal it tightly. You want it to look like a beautiful golden parcel. Score the top of the pastry and brush it with more egg wash. Section 6. Golden Glory, baking and serving your Wellington. Into the oven it goes. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes or until the pastry is golden brown and puffed up. Now here's the important part. Let it rest for at least 10 minutes before slicing. This will allow the juices to redistribute. Slice it up and marvel at your creation. Serve it with roasted vegetables, mashed potatoes, whatever you fancy. But be warned, once you taste this, nothing else will ever compare. You've been warned.